Hi, and welcome to week 5 of Black Bag Gardening. It's getting to be a hot week. Rained a couple days. For me, this has been a week of learning. On to our first group of bags, the salad bags. This has been quite a learning experience. We decided to try some of the lettuce and spinach this week, only to find it bitter. Ugh. Upon research, I found that they are considered cool crops, like broccoli and cauliflower, meaning they don't like the heat of summer. They also like their soil moist on the top. Shouldn't have used mulch. Lettuce and onions are best planted in the early spring and spinach in the fall. As you can see, the spinach bolted or flowered. The best thing for me to do now is to turn the lettuce and the spinach under. This will make a good compost and prep for next year. I'll probably try spinach again in the fall. Pepper plant has several peppers. Sweet pea flowers are growing. Geranium is blooming. Carrots are going crazy. Hard to keep ahead of them with the thinning. On to the next bags. Replace the blueberry today, so they're both looking good. Nasturtium is growing. After research on asparagus, really don't expect to see anything this year, probably next spring. Patience is a key ingredient to gardening, I think. On to the peppers. The 2 pepper plants have buds and a couple of small peppers started. As you can see, I've planted the hanging strawberry in a bag. It was starting to get root bound, and we want strawberries next year. The wild bunch are still spreading. I see a couple of buds in the pumpkins, but still expect it to vine out. Beans have flowers, so we'll keep watching. The cucumbers are growing, but no flowers yet. Between this group and the cantaloupe, I think they should be taken over the deck at some point. On to the legs bag. All the flowers in this group seem to be doing fine. The marigolds, the sunflowers, the sweet peas, and nasturtiums are all spreading out and reaching for the sun. Put up a teepee of sorts for the peas so they can vine up. Use 3 garden poles and garden twine. Have never used poles for peas before, so I'm anxious to see how it works. As you can see, the zucchini continues to grow. We have blossoms and a start about as big as my little finger. Cherry tomato has lots of blooms, and green tomatoes, but no ripe ones yet. The next group is coming along. We had a problem with Japanese beetles early in the week, so as you can see by the skeletal look of the zinnias tops, I hand-picked them off and put in a cup of soapy water. Haven't seen any more, but ordered neem oil, that's N-E-E-M oil, to treat for Japanese beetles and several other garden pests. Haven't been able to apply to the plants yet because of the heat. Per the instructions, the oil will fry the leaves if it's too hot out. Have blossoms on the cantaloupe. Last week I had something growing in the onions and in the sweet potato bags, besides what's supposed to be. Determined they were weeds and pulled them this week. Our last bags, the patio tomatoes and the red skin potatoes. We've enjoyed 4 tomatoes this week. Looks like we should have some more in the upcoming week. Potato sprouts are really shooting up. All in all, this has been an educational week for me. I know to start sooner on some things next year and to treat before it gets too hot out. I keep checking for moisture. Tops look really dry, but the soil's moist. That concludes week 5 of Black Bag Gardening. Hope you enjoyed it, and see you next week for week 6 of Black Bag Gardening.